Okay. So, welcome back to the Field of Stars. There's been a little bit of confusion. The game doesn't seem to select characters very well. I'm hoping I've got the right save.
One of these days, we need to actually get some sleep after going to bed.
Yeah, I think I got the right sleep. Got the right save. So, I puttered around a little bit. I bought some clothes. I may have messed with the ship. I don't remember. I have been messing with my ship on my other saves. So the main quest we've got to do is this. Go to Tau Ceti 2 and find Andrasia. We've got some miscellaneous quests. I have finished off what I believe is the companion quest with Sarah. And she's now dithering about the ceremony. And she said you'd get back to me on that. We've got a bunch of activities here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to peck away at the main mission at this point. Of course, I could pause briefly and go just completely redesign my ship. You know what? I think I'm going to go do some ship design stuff in celebration of my new status with my companion here. So we're going to turn that off. And I need to go pick up some parts. So what I want to do is I want to grab some, I want to grab a new cockpit and some cross passages from New Homestead. And then I want to head out to Hopetown and grab some hab spines, grab a whole bunch of hab spines. I need to have them packed on the ship so that I can then organize the ship the way I want it. So we are going to head to Atlantis. So this is the ship that I messed around with. It's kind of cool, but I want to do something even bigger. My idea was that I really don't like ladders, so I wanted to set up an entry from the back, and the more I tinkered with it, the more I wasn't really happy, but I was happier with the back than with the front. And then I found out that Stroud
Head to my crew position.
has a...
Hey, good to see you.
What's on your mind?
Stroud has a docking thing that comes in from the side. Let's see, I need to... I didn't put in my notes where Stroud's stuff was. Hold on, let me Google that up real quick. So that's Neyron around Deepala. We're going to head there first. Now, I think if I sell the components from the ship, I think they stick around. I can put them back on the ship. But I think that if I leave, I can't do it anymore, which is too bad. So places we need to go. This is, again, I need to get myself organized. So the three systems I need to go to: Sol system, Velo system, and Neyron system. So there's Sol, and there's Neyron and Velo right next to each other. And I think I ended up needing just a couple, I just need the one cockpit from Sol and just a few cross-passage connections. I'm going to need a whole bunch of Hope Tech hab spines from Velo. And from Neyron, all we really need is actually not even, just the Stroud stability. So we're going to hit Sol first, and then we're going to head to Neyron, and then we're going to go to Hopetown because we may need quite a few spines. And the shipyard in Sol is here at New Homestead.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty kick-ass little ship.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land at New Homestead.
And I'll be using the same weapons on the new ship. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll change. We'll take a look at what's available once we get building. Oh, I actually need to do my building on Alpha Centauri because that's where all the modules are I want to use. So I want to still use the same look of the modules that I kept.
Welcome to New Homestead. Please make your way to the building at the end of the path and down into the colony below. Stay safe and enjoy your visit.
Need some work done?
Yes, I
Hey,
need to.
what can I do for you?
I need to look
Okay,
at what you've
no
got
problem.
here. So, this is the ship I ended up building. And it was inspired by a YouTube video, as usual. But I am going to debuild it. Cockpits. I need the Cabot C3. Maybe the C3X. I don't know. What's the difference between C3 and C3X? So the C3 has these 6 connection points, but only the middle 2 actually turn into doors. Oh, come on. So we hit F to go down a level and clip it on like that. Okay. Now, I can probably lose some of my cargo stuff. And we already have one of those, but I'm going to do an entry from the side. That put us exactly 800 mass. If I go one more mass, I won't be able to do it with these landing legs, and things get complicated. These are shielded cargo. I'd rather not get rid of any of that cargo if I didn't have to. So I wonder what this place has available. Okay. So we only have the one landing bay in G6, which is not the one we want to use. For cargo, we've got a whole bunch of nice cargo holds, including these come out here in the middle. So we've got all sorts of little cargo bays. I like the ones I've got. For the cockpits, got a C3 and a C3X. C3X does require Starship Design Rank 1, but we've got that. So the difference appears to be 200 cargo. That's fine. Dockers, we've got that one top docker. Engines. Let's see, what do they have in the way of engine upgrades? Currently, we're using a White Dwarf 2020. It would go to a 3000, which is a little bit lighter and more engine thrust and more maneuvering thrust. I like that. We also have some White Dwarf 1020s here. So we are going to do our best to replace all of that. Whoops. I was using a pair of 2020s. What was that I was just looking at? Hold on. I am now very confused. So I was out in the middle here. I said G. White Dwarf 3000 engine. And that has connection points top and bottom. Ah, that's why it wouldn't let me do it here. So to connect this, I needed to connect it onto something. So we are going to need something to connect above and below. Once I do my redesign, that'll come a lot easier. Let's back out of this. Tab, cancel modification. So we just have to remember there are better engines here. So reactors, I believe I already have the 134. So I think the only thing we need here is the cockpit. It looks funky, but we're in the middle of rebuilding from scratch, so yeah. Okay, so flight check, we have the 2 unassigned weapon slots, that's correct. I believe, oh, we needed some Nova cross passages from here too. That's going to be tricky with us at our weight limit, isn't it? These are actually HABs. So that puts us over limit. What modules did I leave in here? I've got a storeroom. I've got a 3x1 living quarters giving us 2 passenger slots. And I've got a control station giving us 4 crew stations. It's kind of minimum. Well, I can dust the companionway. I can fly without weapons temporarily. Okay. Error is, oh, the error is going to be I don't have any weapons. So I need to have at least one weapon. Hopefully I don't get jumped while I'm doing all this, because this guy is not going to be able to shoot. Because he's at 799 mass. Some of these parts must be fairly heavy. Oh, this spine is completely useless. Except for that one where I've mounted the weapon. Is there something cheaper that I could use? We've got the Nova cowling. Yeah, let's do that. So this is flyable, and at least it isn't completely toothless. I've dropped my crew to 3. Hold on, that has 4 crew stations. Why is my max crew to 3? I don't understand. Also, the companionway can go away. This can move forward. There we go. So I can run. I've got great engines. So I've got 4 of these cross passages. I think that's going to be enough for what I've got in mind. They are mass 4 each. I could grab some more, just in case. I don't know if I'll need them. I might. But that to get us up to 807 mass. So I am going to drop those engines. Max crew 2. How does dropping engines reduce my crew? Yeah, adding engines increased the crew. Ship has too few landing gears. Because we're over 800. If you go over 800, you want more landing gear. That's what I've been avoiding. Yeah, let's dust the engines, lose mobility, limit the crew, and we'll get there. What I will do is I will actually leave my home ship set to the other ship, so I don't actually have to fly this. And if I'm going to do that, let's get rid of those. We just need to have this pass the test so we can save it. Okay, exit. And now we want to set our home ship to the other ship so we can actually fly somewhere else. So that has our cockpit and our cross passages picked up. The next step is to go to Velo and Niron. Let's go to Niron first, since we only have to pick up one landing bay there. So this is around Dipala. Oh, right, Velo, Polvo, Hopetown. There's Polvo. Yeah, we're headed to Hopetown to get our boarding ramp that goes off the side of the ship.
I have things for you.
We had built a nice long ship.
Back, eh? How's it going? Fishing for a handout, eh?
She gave me some hallucinogens.
It was really good talking to you.
Okay, so
Got
here
anything I can help you with? Okay, no problem.
we're looking for the Stroud Stability Pro landing bay, which is going to go here. Hold the fort. No, this is Hopetown. I need to get hab spines here. I need to get a lot of hab spines, which means I'm going to have even more problems with not having enough weight. So we are going to sacrifice something that is heavy. Well, we're at 605. That may not be too bad. Hope Tech Hab Spine should have been in the structural. Oh, right, it's a spine. It goes this way. I think I need like 8 of them. What is going on here? I scoped this out before. It's structural. Oh, it's a hab. Right, because it's an atmosphere thing. Here we are. I'm pretty sure what I need is 8 of them. There's 3, 4. There we go. That's got 8. Toss the reactor back on the top. It's just a pile of parts at this point. Let's grab a couple extras. Just in case. Any other interesting parts that we want here? So my current grav drive. No, let's. Aside from those specialty parts, I think the rest of it I can do at my normal base. In fact, I think I'm going to go back to Alpha Centauri for the build. I may hit the normal base to see if there's any parts not from Alpha Centauri that are upgrades. And I almost got out of here. No, I need to go to Niron for the last part. Okay. Start map. Not Velo, Niron this time. And around Deepala, there's this shipyard up here. Wow, that's a bright planet. I'm going to scan that real quick, see what's up with Dalvik. Okay. I must be just looking at it completely from the sun side.
Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Okay. See about the ship parts I need here.
I'm Walter Stroud.
Are you ready to do some business?
And on behalf of
A
Stroud
pleasure to meet
Mr.
you.
Havershaw.
Welcome to the premier star yard in the settled systems. We may be new, but I think you'll see why everyone's talking about us.
At prices that are out of
Thank
this
you.
world.
So, what sort of ship are you looking for?
It's time you try a Stroud Eklund.
Let's actually look at the ships before I finish.
Let's get you a new ship.
So what have they got? This thing is a Privateer 2, which is above my budget, and it's a Class B. This is a Class A Trebuchet 2. This is a Venture 2. Galileo. These are some pretty neat ships. Vindicator's Class C. Narcissus is a Class A. So he's getting good stuff on these. Of course, I don't have the shipbuilding skills. I don't have the skills in game to do it. But see, this is what I'm looking for, is this side thing.
Nice to see you again. Oh, you've come to the right place.
Okay, so we want to do is make a little bit of room and grab ourselves a new docking line. All these guys out of the way. Docking bay. That's the one I want. I really do need to make room for it. What if I put it somewhere else for now? If I put it out, needs to be somewhere that has access to the outside world. So yeah, one of those is it. That doesn't have access to the outside world. Okay. There we go. So I believe we now have all of the parts that we need, have to gather from out here. Oh, this can go away. There. So we have some warnings. We've got low mobility and no weapon assignments, but that's all right, because we're not going to actually fly it.
Everything's so new here.
So let's go back to Alpha Centauri and do our build.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
Hey, let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back.
So now let's start building our ship. I'm hoping that I have enough credits. 1,330K.
You should need
I
some
should
work
be able
done?
to do this 130K.
Okay, no problem.
So. First step is separate that guy out. So what I want to do is I want to have my entryway here into a companionway right here, and on the bottom of it I'm going to have my docking clamp. So a docking clamp and my companionway are going to be right there. And well, no, let's put an armory there. That makes even more sense. So we've got a Nova Galactic 2x1 armory right there. And instead of, I do have one. Just bring that right over there like that. So now when I dock with the ship, it'll dock here on the bottom, putting us on the bottom level. And we come in on the bottom level. Here's our armory. There's all sorts of gun racks and everything there. And we walk forward into the main cockpit, and then we've got this guy coming out the top. So coming out the top, speaking of, I do not want any ladders. Boom, boom. So here we're going to put a Nova Galactic companionway. I think I'm going to make this just really wide. Like that. And what I'm envisioning is that I will have crew stuff down this side and pilot and captain stuff down this side. So we're going to bring this guy up. This is going to be a workshop. Grab another one of these to ensure that there's a door here. And this guy is a captain's quarters. Now on the crew side, we need a control station. This gives us 4 crew stations. This is all still just notional. And living quarters. For the crew. And my first idea was to bring these back in like that. So that gives us our landing gear. And down below, I'm going to have my engineering bay. Boom. And do I have 3 more? I do have 3 more of these. Yay! In fact, I've got 4 more. 5 more. So I put these. Come on. Like that. So this gives us a spine down the top and a spine down the bottom. Let's shorten this up by 1. Oops. Like that. I think what I want to do here is I want to move this whole stuff, everything out here. I'm going to move this up by 1. Like that. Now, eventually, when I get higher classes, I can handle more mass. I'm going to fill this in with panels and such, so that it doesn't look like such a framework. But this is the layout of the rooms that I want. Downside, this is going to give me a vertical ladder down to engineering here. which I do not want. Yeah, what? Make sure I've got all of these pulled out that I have. So since this is the only connection to this guy, it better have a door on it. I think that works. So now we need to deal with the rest of this crap. Reactor. This is fuel. Grav engine. Really have a great deal more of these. I wasn't sure if I was going to be using a lot of horizontals or a lot of verticals, and this actually peeled back into a much smaller design. Although I'm not sure I like it being quite this wide. I think I'd like to pull it in a little bit. So let's take this stuff. Pull that back. So if that's where that companionway is, we're going to still need one more down below. But if we're going to do that, let's do that. Drop a companionway in. There we go. So there's a companionway, and then there's the armory. I think this stuff can suck up there. That can clip on there. That can clip on there. So these all can't move one forward because we would have our landing gear in the wrong place, but the other reason is that this would overlap that. I could move it one forward if I ditched that. Yeah, let's think about that for a second. If we do that, that's looking more compact. So So we've got our entryway, we've got our landing gear. Are we missing anything? Control station, living quarters. So to get to the control station, we have to come back along the spine and go around. But if I put this at the head, it means I have to take all this stuff down below and move to the right one. Yeah, we can walk down the hall to get to the control way. It's too bad we can't knock a door through there. Or let's take a look at how that actually comes out. Yeah, I don't mind it being longer. Which means that can go up there. So we've got companionway, 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 control station. That goes away. Now, I think that with those like that, I think that forces a door through there. But if not, we can always add another companionway or one of these. There really is no need to have a spine down the middle if we do it like that. Unless we like the spine through the middle, and I kind of do. Oh, we're already over mass. Oh, we're over mass because we've got all this stuff over here we haven't attached. I'm going to fiddle around with it and get it the way I want it, and then we'll peel it down. So this is a nice layout. We can come back here to the control area. We can dogleg down here and get to the living quarters and captain's quarters. And the lower spine, we've got the armory and engineering. I can put the landing gear all the way up at the front and all the way at the back for now. Weapon mounts. Actually, let's move the gear in like that, and we'll put weapon mounts on here. This is under structural. There's horizon weapon mounts. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do wings. What's the Nova equivalent? We've got a Nova cowling here. 2L. That's actually the right look. And what we'll do is I'm going to put these PD-30s on it. Just like that. Those are our weapons. Now our cargo can snap in there next to engineering. Makes sense because it's kind of hidden. It's actually shielded cargo. And remember those cool engines that I was looking at that I couldn't afford quite yet? Well, I couldn't afford the space for them. If I move this cargo up to here, under here, I can look at engines. So I've got a pair of white dwarfs. But that's way over mass. So now we need to start peeling this down. So this ship as it stands is at 899. I need to peel 100 mass off of this. These are 5 each. The problem is probably the engines. What are the masses on these? Oh, these are heavy. Yes, it was these engines. We cannot afford the weight of those engines. All these engines are heavy. Holy smokes, what have I done here? Am I going to have to give up my captain's quarters and such just to get the weight down so I can get the engines in and get the mobility back up? Okay, well that's got me down to 650. What's my error? Weapons need to be assigned. Let's go ahead and do that, just so it'll stop mentioning it. So our mobility is still crap, but our weight is low enough we can actually put those engines back on. No, it isn't. Okay, so we are still 42 tons overweight. We have an armory, which we don't necessarily need. I don't recall using a really super heavy grav drive, but that might be part of it right there. Yeah, I think I want to keep the captain's quarters and the workshop and the control station, dust the living quarters, and dust the armory. That gets us closer. patrol station's now going to go down into that position. Workshop's going to head over here. Still need to peel 14 more out. Engineering goes away. That's another 10. Well, it's becoming more compact, I'll give it that. Something to put this next to. So what I'm getting into here is I'm down to one hab spine and no other special parts because I just can't afford the weight yet. Okay, without weapons, we're light enough. Without weapons, we're light enough. We still don't have any ladders, yay. We have no mass margin left for weapons if we want to keep all of our cargo. I think we have to compromise on the cargo. I mean, we still have significant cargo here. This leaves us with, well, we should be able to put weapons on this now. I need something to hold weapons. So Nova likes to use these cowlings. And I like these PB-30s. Okay, we've got our weapons back. So the big old ship that I made became a much smaller ship. Now, these cowlings mean I'll be able to put something up above here if I want to, but I don't want to have anything here. Hey, can I turn a cowling around? Ooh, I can. But if I do, I can't put a weapon on that. Can I put something in between? It's too bad there isn't a cowling. Oh, there it is. Need a cowling for the middle of that one. That's not an exact fit, but it's not too bad. And it kind of covers up the guts in there. Too bad I can't tuck my cargo in there. It clips against fuel tank. Oh, I know what I can do. Cargo. Cargo. Oh, the fuel tank doesn't sit on top of the cargo. Is there anything I can put in there that is not going to be clipping? I think it all clips against the cargo. Oh, there's a fuel tank that could just sit like that. It would be wizard would be if there was a shield that sat in there. Nope. But that shield could sit right like that. Okay, so this can't go up against it. I wonder if I turn these around. That one like that. That one like that. There we go. Not a really good visual match. And that's only got one hard point on it. Oh, and I still have, I didn't have my fuel attached. Hold on. That's all because I wanted to put my cargo into that area. Let's give that up. Toss that in down there. And we just need to put in something in the way of, I could use a Deimos spine for my weapons. None of these really look very good. Just doesn't fit the rest of the ship. I may just have to go with two cowlings, like that. Okay, so what have we got here? We have a ship that has 18 light year jump range, good mobility, good top speed, it's under mass, and it's got an error. Weapons need to be assigned. Got it. I would love to have a better reactor and a better jump drive. We're running an R1000. And a 134 mm. So for reactors, 134 mm is 27 mass, generates 20 power. Is there anything that does better than 20 power? I don't believe I can get better than 20 power without getting more Starship design. So this is mass of 27, mass of 32. We're going to go with the toroidal. So we're stuck on that. For the grav drive, so the 2000 that I had. So where do the the Bs start here? So the Auroras are B class. So this is the best A class I could do. And that gets us 26. That's good. I think that's the one that I had earlier. Now I'd like to, I can't drop my engines down because those guys are there. Right. Hold on. What's that get me? Looky here, that's not bad. Can I do better shield than that? So we're currently looking at a 20S. We've got plenty of mass available. We're running way low on power. So this is where we start the Class Bs. This would allow me to punch my shields way up if I needed to. Still wish there was a way for me to put my fuel somewhere. I'd love to get back some of this cargo. That's 811. Gosh, if I could just get rid of 11 mass. Two companionways would do it. Okay, so this would need to move forward. And that leaves these guys with nothing to attach to. What is the lightest thing I can put in here structurally? almost there. Need to lose 7 more pounds. This shield is 34. This shield is 24. There's our 7. There it is. Precisely 800 mass. And I'm hoping that these will be proper doors coming through. And I can attach these somewhere. What other choices do I have for fuel? So this is the smallest possible fuel tank. Is there a fuel tank I can clip onto here? Yes, but it won't fit with the cargoes there. Is there any place else I can put the cargo? Yes, I can put the cargo there. There we go. There's one of them. There's that one. And that one. And we're back to that fuel tank. That's fine. The other thing is, can I possibly bury the other 2 cargo containers? One of them can go here. But the symmetric side of that is there. Let's just dust the other one. So I have 850 shielded cargo available. And it's all tucked inside, so if you look at it from outside, it looks like I don't have it. Let's leave these back here. Docking ports on the bottom. There's that. Okay, now what is this? This needs a name. It's a frog. Which means the proper color for it. I'm going to leave red highlights, but the rest of it's going to be a combination of dingy greens. So we actually have a little extra mass to deal with since I ended up getting rid of one of my cargo holds. So we didn't skimp on the draft drive. We didn't skimp on the engines. We didn't skimp on the crew. We've got captain's quarters and a workshop. And we've got control stations on the bottom. Now, I really don't like that coloring. Let's go back to the color. Why did it put those like that? I'm going to go back to the black and red combination. There we go. The warnings are from the weapon controls that aren't assigned. That's fine. Oh, I need to set that as my home
How
ship
about
now.
it?
Oh, I almost forgot. Cruise 4. Good. Now, this is not as nice a ship as the Eagle, but it's the one I designed. I really ought to have the entryway on the other side. But let's take a look at this. So we enter, and we are dumped right into our
I
control
must
center.
confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel alive.
Where we
Have any new books for me?
basically cruise stations for 4. And that's the exit. And forward is the cockpit. Notice no ladders. How did you get there?
Do you need something?
We've
A
got
brief
seating for
history
crew.
of time. If you find any edition, any at all, I will be your friend like forever.
We come through here. And here's our captain's quarters. We've got a nice place to sit back here. We've got a storage crate. Place to sleep, place to sit. And a little work area.
You need something?
Over here, this should be workstations. So, weapons, industrial workbench, spacesuit workbench. No research center. I suppose that's okay.
That was quite a workout. Hope you had as much fun as I did.
Sure. I've got a minute.
How about you get out of my way? So let's see how she flies. Probably ought to drop a autosave. So from the outside, she looks like you wouldn't really want to face her in a fight. Although she doesn't look nimble.
Time to greet the stars.
changed every part of that ship multiple times, but she's still the Frontier.
Orbital insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin.
Okay, I'm getting really, really good response. So if I cut the grav to 0, then I've got there. Now if we put it all into, and when we're like that, we've got still decent speed. So our sweet spot on speed is as fast as the original Frontier was at full throttle. Or we can cut our let's make sure I don't actually shoot anybody. There. So we can balance back and forth between the weapons and the engines. Gives a couple points in there. So apparently we always have one bar in the engines. So did I have any skill points to spend? Nope. What was I working on here? Rank 4 is available. That looks really nice. Okay, wellness. Next rank is available. That just increases health from time to time. I took decontamination. See, commerce. Almost done. So commerce is ready to spend a point. Persuasion is ready to spend a point. I haven't really been pickpocketing. A whole lot of these things are ready for another point. Now for the ships, piloting is the one that I want to get up there so I can do Class B ships. To do that, I need to kill targets. So what is my next thing to do? Let's go push onward with the main missions. Tau Ceti 2. Haven't been to Tau Ceti 2 yet, I think.
Your chords are right on the money.
I don't see any pirates. I don't see anybody scanning me. So our mission is find Andrea at the abandoned mine. But this planet has iron and argon, a few other things, water. Okay.
Landing gear's ready.
Dad, can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always mix so well.
Aw, come on. please? I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Give him an inch. We'll see, Gumdrop.
She's never on this ship by herself.
Hi.
Okay, so Sarah and I are going to go do the thing.
A lot on your mind? Hope we can talk later.
Abandoned mine.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world. When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Sarah, this is not the time, but... So I got a Wakizashi. Let's start setting these up. Okay, so the Wakizashi is going to go down here with my my cutter. So Razorback is nice, but doesn't have very many rounds. Elegance is my suppressed weapon. We'll start with that. I have a mag shear, but this wastes a lot of of bullets. The Kodama is my best DPS. I will put the mag shear on button 6 just in case. Shooty's my go-to. And Big Bang is when I have a single target I need to take out.
Always a pleasure. So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our marriage ceremony. I knew you'd understand. So, with that settled, I suppose we just keep it a quiet ceremony? Just the two of us?
I think just the two of us.
All right, it's settled then. I'll send a message to Aja, asking for her to preside over the ceremony. As soon as you're ready, let's head to Paradiso. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I love you.
Okay, so I think at this point I need to put this mission on hold and deal with Sarah. I kind of like that that view. We go down the tunnel and we've got this opening up into the... Yeah. Gives a little bit of space, even though it's a very small ship. It's bigger on the inside. So we're going to hit L. And I'm going to go back to there. Out of fuel range. So we need to jump Alpha Centauri first.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Okay, so still out of fuel range. So we need to go to Volley.
Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
What if it had been range if I actually put more power into my grav drive?
Must have been a good jump. We're
This
still
is
in one
Restart
piece.
Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. Enjoy Neon.
Oh, this is Neon. Okay. I'm going to try maxing out my grav. So Parima 2. Okay, so more power means the grav drive spins up a lot faster.
Navigational
Greetings,
feedback
pilot.
checks out.
This is Jiro
We're in the right
Sugiyama,
place.
head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Well, first I have a wedding to take care of. Then we'll see about that ship in orbit.
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
I didn't scan the planet.
Oh, look at this world. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want. I just melt when I hear you say things like that to me. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on. Aja is waiting for us.
Okay, so speak to Aja.
Oh, Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
There is plenty to see and do around the resort. I hope you'll join in the fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's really great to have a beach resort right here on this huge
We've
outcropping
got
of
some of the
CZ.
best private security in the settled system.
Just a few moments for everyone to take their places. It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special, hmm?
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing me.
That's called love, my dear. You better get used to it. Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you. Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony? Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue. When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that you saw someone who was lost and needed help finding their way. But thanks to your kindness and your love, I'm no longer lost. And I swear to return that affection to you by taking your hand when you need guidance through your darkest hours. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
I know it will. Oh, you're going to make me cry.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was... amazing. I couldn't imagine having this ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another. You better. Otherwise, I'd have to come out of retirement and hunt you down. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
Don't worry. I know how new in-laws can be. I'll try to work on her for you and Sarah.
That was an appropriate line if the mother-in-law were here. Okay, so what do we want to do next? We could return to the interrupted mission. We could do this first contact thing. I'm going to check this out since it's local.
I was worried about my beach body until...
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or a tranquility. Where should we begin?
Holler at me if you need some help, I guess. Welcome to Paradiso Gift Shop and Convenience. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to haggle with me. Yes, that's what I'm here for.
Okay, so what does she have? She has tons of materials. Let's go ahead and pick up that stuff. So this is a gift shop. Why do they have high quality weapons in a gift shop?
Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day. My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive level job, not this.
Spoiled brat.
But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired, and I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something, or are you going to keep asking questions about my life? There you go.
You'd think we'd be a prime target for pirates, but they know to stay away for the most part.
If only I could figure out the secret to that new drink. I might need to enlist outside help.
Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to be rude and ignore you when you came in. I'm just trying to figure out the solution to a problem I'm having. What can I do for you? Ah, well, I'm not sure if you know this, but most coffee is synthetically created. Ours is 100% organic, made from coffee beans rescued from Earth hundreds of years ago, and cultivated by Cafe Luxe authorized growers. Trust me, you can really taste the difference between our real coffee and the other, stuff. See you later.
Not to be a downer, but this place is almost too perfect, right?
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
Time to time.
Welcome back. Mr. Tofik, I am aware that this is your 8th visit to our resort. Your repeat patronage is much appreciated. Is there any assistance I may offer you today?
Actually, a question. Usually when I come here, the shuttle takes a certain route, showing me the beauty of this world. But this time, our entries seem to take longer, and we pass by a lot more open water. Was there something wrong with our normal flight path? I heard the rumors of a ship in orbit.
Please allow me to apologize for this inconvenience. This alternate entry was required due to a meteor shower affecting the usual descent route.
The plot thickens. Which way is the entry here?
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Ah, yes, of course. I'm glad you came. As you can imagine, we're in a bit of a predicament. Under normal circumstances, we would not enlist outside help in this manner. But this is a matter we can't afford to worry our guests about. As such, we need to handle this discreetly. Failure on your part to do so could have severe consequences. So, before we proceed, can you swear not to discuss this with anyone else unless explicitly directed to do so? Great. I appreciate it. Not too long ago, a strange and enormous ship appeared in Parima space. It is now locked in orbit around our planet. So far, it doesn't seem to be hostile, but any attempts to communicate with it have been in vain, so we're unsure of the ship's intentions. It is. Whatever's going on, we need to approach this with care. First, see if you have more luck communicating with them. If not, you may have to try boarding. Whatever you do, it's important to remember to seek diplomacy with who or whatever's on board. As soon as you have any more information, report to Oliver Campbell. He's the CEO of Paradiso. All formal decisions will need to go through him, and he'll have your pay. Good luck.
I'm wondering if I want to put this off until I've got some more points in diplomacy. Let's see here. How am I doing for diplomacy? Persuasion. Yeah, I need to get some more levels in me before I do this. Okay, so we are going to return to our mission here. So we can't get to Tau Ceti in one jump, of course. Oh, come on. Why is this not letting me set course? Oh, right. I can't just jump to the system. I have to jump to a planet.
Where to next?
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we
Hello,
scan for
Captain.
contraband. That's it. Enjoy Neon.
Okay. Onward.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Actually, from here, I should be able to do R.
Landing commencing.
Okay, Sarah, let's try this again. Actually, let's take a quick nap first. Get the buffs going.
Talk to me.
Where the hell did you learn to do all of that? Oh, please don't say Neon.
Okay, so now the status effect here is 15% XP gain for the next 24 minutes.
Oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen. It's all here.
So we're here to find the artifact and Andresia.
Watch your footing around here. These types of mines can be frighteningly unstable.
So I come across a landmine. I'm not going to expect glad hands. I'm going to frequently quick save.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
Ah, good. I suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in.
I'm just glad we found you unharmed, Andreja. Vladimir and I were worried.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members? I suppose. And yet you are here, instead of checking up on Barrett or Noel. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
You won't get me, though!
Come then. Meet your death.
Thought you could
Once again, we are triumphant.
Something's out there.
Aha!
You're done!
You can't hope to win.
Looks like the last of them.
Oh, Andreja got that. That neato make me invisible stuff. Direct path is that way.
I hope wherever you store that, the smell will not be an issue.
Heads up!
You die today.
Incoming!
Okay, so we continue on around.
Quiet. Did you hear that? You cannot beat me!
Okay, so I desperately need more ammo of that type. Cool that I was able to land those shots from way up here.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
So the Elegance needs 43 Ultra Mag, which is in short supply. I have plenty of ammo for the Grendel. And the Kodama. Can even go to the Tombstone. Yeah, let's go to this one. Do I have a rifle with a scope on it? So a power boost pack. Same as what I'm carrying. Those guys are all dead. It's funny, I expected to have more live guys to deal with. So we're headed for that.
This is quite
Did they have
a
anything of value?
find.
Oh, that's where we're headed, that way. And need to get down there. Don't think I want to jump down. I am encumbered. Let's see here. Do not need a Varun spacesuit.
This is certain to make us both very happy indeed.
Let's go down the stickers.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally. Why am I carrying ship parts in my inventory? Sometimes I'm an idiot.
Any troubles you need to share? I'd be happy to carry a few things for you.
Hey, Sarah, why don't you carry these for me? Actually, not all of those.
Bye, love. Artifact.
You are back. You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision? The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done. It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is? Argos. I have heard of this company. Small, reckless. Interesting. I do not have experience with this profession, but I have my own experiences with risk. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation. Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Varun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand? Yes, it would seem they have not yet learned how much it will cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem, is it not? An inability to see anything other than the path which they have created for themselves. Mom, this means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Okay, so can I fast travel? Yes, I can.
While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge.
That's what we're here for, Sarah.
Much as I'm eager to explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Was there concern that I would not contribute to the mission?
No, of course not. We thought you might be hurt.
Oh, then thank you, but it was not necessary. We succeeded.
Look at you two. I'm jealous. I tried following up on some leads myself, but came back empty-handed.
They could be anywhere, can't they? Embedded in a rock, or in the hands of an unsuspecting novelty goods trader? A couple of scans from the eye, but it looks like you got there first. Shame on me for taking the scenic route, huh? I catch myself just staring at the collection sometimes, wondering what it all means. Maybe that's how our ancestors felt when they were looking up at the stars for the first time.
They didn't just gawk at the stars, Mateo. They explored. They tested. Science brought us to space, not daydreaming.
I disagree. What's the point of science if not to enable humanity's dreams? And where do those dreams come from?
Not every dream is a pleasant one. I agree with Noel. The work is what moves us forward.
You're with me, right? Science or dreams? Which one is the true muse of space exploration? Neutrality in a debate? I guess your side forfeits.
How can you forfeit if you don't even take a side? You're getting rusty with your comebacks, Mateo.
Playing it safe, eh? I don't blame you. Getting mired in a debate with Mateo and Noel can be an all-day affair.
You know what? I just realized I completely overtook this whole conversation. This should be about you and Andrasia celebrating a win for the group.
I do not mind being asked to join in a debate. It was good to hear everyone's sides. But I do agree that we accomplished something together. Thank you for your help. I have no objections. Let us see what else we can find out there.
Noel, pulling some interesting data from those new artifacts. Tell the Rook to meet me back on board the station.
Roger that, Vladimir. He's on his way.
Is something amiss? Need to see what I'm carrying? Very good.
I am at your service, Captain.
If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noel's science lesson.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Another day, another shift.
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know. I do find that statue pleasing.
I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked on it.
Having a good one? You will be scanned.
Of course the United Colonies is paying close attention. Heaven forbid something escaped their notice. Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Where's my crew?
Lay it on me.
I'm here for you, my love. Well, well. Back for more, eh? I'm glad you're back. Let's get moving.
Miss Morgan, I shall be here if you need me.
It's actually comforting to know that, Andresia. Thank you. I wish all of our moments together could last forever.
Okay, it's beginning to get late. I think this is a good place to call it for the night. So we are going to save it up. And I will see you in the next session.